there are, like I said, there are rules of the game. There are rules of engagement. If you have complaints, you bring them in a civilized manner. You table your complaints there, and it will be looked into. You recall at a time, Turaki Atiku Abubakar, for instance, played a leading major role in the party. Today he is no longer there. Some people are now playing that role. I would want him to be a good follower. It must not be the way you want it at all times. That is why we advised him last time to please show leadership, show character, demonstrate party man. The PDP has done so much, for instance, for Turaki. He has been vice president for 8 years. Many of us believe in him. I still believe in him. I am appealing to him. He should not be part of a group to stampede out a sitting president that is doing well. We must be fair in whatever we are doing. I want party members to realize, don't because you are not there today, you want to destroy things or nobody is now doing well. We have a sitting president that is doing very well, and we must give him support. This is the rule all over the world. If you look at the United States of America, for instance, during their last presidential election, President Obama had a lot of challenges in managing the economy of America. He had a lot of challenges in putting the country together. There was severe, attacks and criticisms of his policies. Yet, Americans trusted him because they know that he is focused, he is doing his best to put the country together, to move the country forward.
If I may interrupt you here again, some people say that, if we're going to be looking at 2015, we should follow the rules.
Because he's focused and he's following.
Can you hear me? They're saying that we should follow the rules. I mean, your party has its own set of rules that it doesn't seem to be following. You're saying that they benefited from, for want of a better word, from the mago that had prevailed before, and so shouldn't complain when it's not benefiting them this time around. Is that what you're saying?
No, Maobe, you see, you are not a politician. I thank God you have tried to set an agenda for this nation in your programs every morning. But you see, when you come into politics, there are rules of the game of politics. All these people who are talking know the rules. It is not cast on stone. Sometimes we bend the rules in order to move forward. This is the reality on ground. It is not that we don't follow our rules. Our rules are there to be followed, and we have always followed our rules. That is why we have remained in power for these past 14 years or so. So the truth of the matter is that there are certain things, like I said, some people out of expediency, when we talk about child of necessity, it shows that we are trying to bend in order to get it right. We are trying to bend in order to get something, inclusive. So today, what the party has done is also the tradition of producing a unity list. And if your name is not on that unity list, do not kill yourself. Tomorrow, you can still make the unity list. Those who didn't make it, we have to go home happy that they have made themselves available for service to party and nation. And if it didn't work, they have to simply forget it for now and continue to be very good party men, because the party is big enough to take everybody. The party has so many things to offer.
Let me bring this one quickly before we continue to enjoy from the party. Mr. Aguke, just allow me to come in quickly before we go, because we have to clarify this. From the example you've just given, bringing the President Obama's example and so many other things you've said, looks to Nigerians that the PDP already has a candidate for the 2015 elections, isn't it?
Of course, why can't we have a candidate? We are going to the convention to vote and ratify our candidate. We will go to a presidential convention to vote and ratify our candidate. We have our candidate.
At the end of the day,
it is not something that is strange. All over the world, that is what is done. If you check in the past few months or since last year, my group, the concerned PDP Democrats, have advocated for what is done elsewhere in order to reduce rancor, in order to reduce war within the People's Democratic Party. You cannot have a sitting president and you ask him to step aside for a new person to come up. If the Constitution allows him to do a second term, the party must encourage him, especially where the president is performing, where the president is doing well. The party must encourage him to continue to fly the flag of the party. And that is what the concerned PDP Democrats have done over these months, you know, trying to tell the party on the right thing to do. The other day, you saw the chairman of the board of trustees talking about automatic ticket. It is not automatic. We will still go to the convention to ratify it. People will still vote, even if it's one person we have. The idea is to reduce war. The idea is to reduce this kind of disappointment that Prt3 and his group
we have to let it go here.
So the rule is not strange. It is not novel. It has been done all over the world. The Americans do it. And if Nigeria copies it, it is not
National
wrong.
Coordinator, concerned PDP Democrats, thank you very much indeed for speaking with us today.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, well, back in just a moment. Please join us again.